A very good afternoon, everyone. This is Pieter Geldnys, and we are live from the KILLARNEY Raceway. As I just mentioned, KILLARNEY Raceway, and we are back for the 7th round of the TCR League. You will also notice that it is the second time we are doing KILLARNEY Raceway. We did KILLARNEY as well in round 2, and as I could recall, we had a great day's racing that day. I'm looking forward to a good session today, and I'm sure the guys are up to speed and doing everything to pull out all the stops today. Now maybe just some information. As you can see, KILLARNEY racetrack. You see the picture starting coming through at the background there. Now 3.3 kilometers long, consisting of about 8 corners, including the 2 slight bends out of the main straight and the back straight. As I can see on the other screen, the guys are starting to get ready for qualifying. We will be having a 10-minute qualifying today. As soon as the guys go on one of the hard laps, we will jump on board one of the drivers to see how the track looks like from inside the cars. And while the guys are also out on the out laps, the driver standing so far, you can see the 3 groups of teams: SRAC Namibia, SRAC South Africa, and the Namibian Motorsport Federation Namibia team. And if we look at the individual standings, it seems like Melvin Goos is still in front, Laura Dippenaar in 2nd place, Adrian Nel in 3rd place. So everything is still up for grabs. This is the 2nd last round. So I think the guys are going to pull out all the stops today, pocket as much points as they possibly can. Laura Dippenaar is coming down the main. Oh no, he's just about half a lap from the main straight. We'll keep following him, and as he comes down the main straight, we will jump on board with him to take us around a hot lap of KILLARNEY Raceway. As we approach the last corner there, slight little kink to the left down the main straight. Thank you, Laura, so that we can drive this lap with you. The brakes, a little sweep to the left, hard acceleration out. Laura is not happy with that. Something in the car is abandoning that lap. Quickly jumping over to Basil van Ryn's car. See if he's got everything sorted out. I'm just pulling over to give Basil the opportunity to go past. Oh no, they don't want me in their cars, it seems. Let's try someone else. Okay, Adrian Lecoq, please don't kick us out of your car today. Third time lucky, as they say. Going down the main straight with Adrian. Okay, on the brakes, turn in, sweep to the left. Adrian is at the moment is fastest with a 113.6 so far. Right, get on the power early. Hit a little curb on the left hand side. Line the car up for the right hand side. Sweep. As much speed as possible before you turn right. Before you're getting onto the back straight. Get as close as possible. Don't run wide. Down the main but at the back straight. I lost some time with that little off there running wide to the right hand sweep. Down the main straight again. Quick little lap with Adrian Lecoq around KILLARNEY. I'll jump out of your car now. Thank you so much. And the other guys do the qualifying. Tommy Leary currently in third place, 113.7. Basil van Rijn just ahead of Tommy with a 113.72, few hundredths of a second. Currently still Adrian Lecoq in 113.66, Basil van Rijn 113.72 and Tommy Leary 113.75. Dennis Mitchell 113.78. The top 5 is only about 0.2 of a second from each other. And top 10 is 0.6 of a second from each other. So the guides are quite quick today. Everyone did their homework, getting to grips with the conditions and everything. Tommy Leary just about on his bubble so far. Basil was up on his delta, but he just ran a little bit wide there. He's got it together now. He's currently in 5th place. Starting to get lower than his previous deltas. About 1/10 up, going onto the back straight, trying to get on the slipstream. I think it's Craig Wesley, but I think he moved over. 1.5 tenths up. Lots a little bit of time, but just picked it up again straight away. And give him a 3rd position, I would think. And indeed he went 2nd. Good lap there for Wilro. But Melvin in 9th place. Starting another lap. Peter Grobler more or less on his fastest lap so far. Right on the splits. See if he can make up some time in the last corner. And just everything there to that went a little bit wide there. Now Melvin does. There is 2/10 up so far. If the Alpha can pick up some speed down the main straight, down the back straight, sorry. Going into last corner, taking that wide approach, getting back to the apex, we can gain some time. Still another 2/10 up about. And that put Melvin in 7th place. And Dennis Mitchell about a 10th down on his delta so far. Adrian Lecoq still fastest with a 1:13.62. Wilro Dippenaar in second, 13.71. Basil van Rijn 13.72. Maleri said 13.75. Let's stay 5th there. James Crook in 6th place, 1:13.9. Greg Wesley 7th, 13.9. Melvin 8th place. Just about coming to the end of qualifying. If finish with ease, if Cleopas is half a second down, he's probably testing his race setup so far. For qualifying. Adrian Lecoq, Wilro Dippenaar, Basil van Rijn, Tommy Leary, Dennis Mitchell, James Crook, Craig Wesley, Melvin Goos, Michael Rust. In 9th place, Peter Grobler making up the top 10. Followed by Andre Dippenaar, Johan Niemand, Cleopas Ahula, Henry Nieuwoud, Nico Smith, Luke Sylvester en Rudy van der Westhuizen. You can see all the cars lining up in the pit, getting ready for the first race. Today's proceeding started now with the qualifying, but then 17 minutes of race 1, and followed by a second race where we will have a total reverse grid today. Whoever finished first will then basically start from the last position and work their way back up to the front. Getting ready. Adrian, Wilro and Basil, the top 3. And the red lights is coming on. And we are racing. We're looking for that inside line. Guys, having a bit of a problem or two. Wilro got the lead so far. James Crook and Melvin Goos got through the carnage at the turn 1. James in second place, Melvin following him in third place. Very close to each other now. Guys now just need to get their head down and chase after Wilro. James going defensive early, Melvin on the outside. Just ran a little bit wide there. Might have been still cold brakes. And Peter Grobler now chasing James Crook, looking for that inside line, if he can make it stick, but James is doing the cutback. Johan Niemand also got a good start after the first corner incident. Now in 4th place, with Cleopas also now in 5th place. And a few things happening at the back. We'll see if we can Basil van Rijn very close now to Cleopas for the battle for 5th place. Still getting to grips with the braking from the long back straight to that hairpin right hand. Wilro Dippenaar, James Crook, Peter Grobler, the top 3. Craig Wesley about a second behind Basil, also now starting getting up to speed. Henry Nieuwoud following him, and Adrian Lecoq wants to get going quickly after the first corner incident. Now very closely behind Herman Nieuwoud. If you're going to dive to the inside, no, it's a little bit too far. He just up front. Craig Wesley and Basil also having a ding dong there. And Adrian managed to get past. But Herman is not giving it all that easy. Wanting to see if he can make the cutback work. But Adrian is holding that inside line. I'm sure Adrian will now starting to chase down up to get as quickly to the back of Craig Wesley to see if he can get some positions back. At the back, Melvin Goos is getting up to speed again. closely behind Michael Rust. Dennis Mitchell also now looking to a way to get past Rudy van der Westhuizen. Wilro still in front with about 3 seconds lead, is following by James Cook and Pieter Grobler, Johan Niemand, Cleopas, Basil van Rijn, and Dennis made the pass stick, going past Rudy van der Westhuizen there. And Tommy Leary now very close to Jean-Andre Dippenaar. Andre running a little bit wide there. If Tommy can get closer on the back straight. Up front seems like Craig Wesley managed to get past Basil van Rijn. Tommy just a little bit too far to get the opportunity in the hairpin there. Very close in the slipstream. If you're gonna go to the inside, yes. Just caught out Jean-Andre there, not to be able to go to defensive there. And Tommy make the pass to the first corner. Jean-Andre tried to get the cutback. And Tommy hold on very nicely. At front, Basil van Rijn, Adrian Lecoq, Cleopas, all of them bunching together up now for that 5th place. 6th place position as Craig Wesley is just up the road from them. Basil looking away, see where's an opportunity to get past Adrian. But if the guys are keeping themselves or each other busy, it always gives a guy who's in front a little bit of room to get away. Up front is Wilro, still in 1st place. I see James Cook has crept a little closer. I think it was 3.3, is now 2.6 seconds. Just keep an eye on that gap. Pieter Grobler still in 3rd. And Johan Niemand using the opportunity well after the first incident to get up there in 4th place. Craig Wesley in 5th place, followed by Adrian and Basil van Rijn in 5th, and 6th and 7th. Cleopas Ahula in 8th place, and Henry Nieuwoud, Herman Nieuwoud is now chasing down Cleopas. Herman now right in the slipstream. just a little bit too far as well to get up there. And just behind him, Dennis Mitchell made a pass on Nico Smith. Up front is Burrow is maintaining that 2.5 second gap to James. Go on board with Herman Nieuwoud here. Yeah, how he's working at the wheel to see if he can get closer to Pastel Alpha. Going down the long back straight. Like the Alpha just had a little bit better traction out of the corner there. We're now only with about 2-second lead. James is eating in that lead about 1/10 a lap, 2/10 maybe. Might be just not be enough. Get up and closer to Vilro there. Rudy van der Westhuizen also getting back up to speed. Luke Sylvester in 16th place. Michael Rust 15th at this stage. Andre Depenaar 14th place. Melvin currently in the lucky 13. And just in front of Melvin is Tommy Leary Moss. And Nico Smith on in the Alpha. Also welcome back, Nico. I've had a health issue or two for a while now. It's great to see you back on track. Dennis Mitchell now very close to Herman Nieuwoud down the back straight. If Herman is going to go defensive, yes, just a little bit, just keeping enough to not give Dennis the opportunity to go. Looking for that inside line. If we can get around the outside, Herman staying on the inside. Herman still on the inside, Dennis on the outside. Great defensive driving there by Herman, but still giving Dennis enough space there. Now Dennis inside for the next little hairpin to the right, which will favor him. And he goes through there. Great driving there, guys. Now Dennis has Cleopas in his sights. But up the road from them. Got a great ice here, Basil van Rijn. Craig Wesley, Johan Niemand, and Adrian Lecoq. Just went past Johan Niemand there. Johan trying to get back at Adrian on the outside, but Adrian defensively got that inside line but ran a little bit wide. It got it under control and stay on the inside. Adrian, Johan, Craig and Basil very close to each other there. And while all the action is going there for fourth place, James Crook has crept a little closer to Voro with only about a 0.7 of a gap now. Peter Grover still in third place. Only about 40 seconds left of the time, plus one lap. Voro positioning his car in the middle so that there's no opportunity for James at this stage. James trying a tighter line there, get some speed out of the corner. Going up to the sweep before the back straight. He was trying to break the toe there, going for that defensive line early. Alvaro starting the last lap, going defensive again. James did well to chase down Wildro through the race. And as I always say, you never give up, you always do your laps consistently, and at the end of the day it will pay off. But Wildro is doing a nice defensive drive to keep James behind him. You must not just do all the weaving. Now Wildro staying in front of James, taking the first race. James Crook second. Peter Grover had a quiet race in third place. Adrian Lecoq did well after the incident. Johan Niemand in fifth place. Craig Wesley 6. Basil van Rijn 7. Cleopas 8. Herman Nieuwoud in 9th and Nico Smit in 10. Melvin in 11th, Pomeleri Moos in 12th place. Dennis Mitchell in 13th, Michael Rust 14th, Luke Sylvester, Andre Dippenaar and Rudy van der Westhuizen bringing up the back. Quite an exciting end of the first race, and looking forward for the second race to see what the guys will bring us. We'll be waiting for all the timing screens, everything gets resetted. And as we said, the second race will be a total reverse grid. Wilro will start at the back and Rudy van der Westhuizen will start in the front. Gonna be very interesting. Hope the guys are going to keep it clean, getting through the pack. The slower guys will now be in front, the faster guys will be at the back. Looking forward to a great second race. And we are back for the second race. As we can see there, Rudy van der Westhuizen, Jandre Dippenaar and Luke Sylvester now in the top 3 positions. As the finishing order is now reversed, the total reverse grid. Guys are up and running, ready for the second race. And the lights are out and off we go. Be wide into the first corner is probably not a good thing, but seems like better start. Someone just running a little bit wide there. I think Tommy just had a little problem there at the back. Rudy still in first place, Jandre in second place, and I think be there in the fourth place, Dennis Mitchell. Michael Russ following closely. Also Melvin goes up there. Yeah, Rudy still up front. Genre following him. Luke Sylvester and Dennis Mitchell, Michael Rust, Melvin Goos. Definitely a better start from the first race. Some small little hiccup there at the back, but guys will get back up to speed quickly. Dennis following, getting into that inside line to get past Luke. Melvin on the outside of Luke and Michael as well. Now Michael going around the outside of Luke there. Melvin also looking for that opportunity. Michael just back of his car just stepped out a little bit, but he had it under control there. And still Rudy and Genre, and then that Dennis Mitchell, Michael, Melvin now on the inside of Luke, making the pass in the last corner. Nico Smith now in 8th place, Peter Grobber just went past. Leopas there up front there. Rudy still in first, following by Genre and Dennis Mitchell now looking for opportunity as well. Genre on the inside at the sweep before the back straight. Dennis close, very close to Rudy there in the slipstream. Melvin also passing Michael Rust there on the inside. With Genre and Dennis next to each other. Rudy just parking that car in about the middle of the track. Ooh. I just couldn't hold the line there and had to drift out a little bit wide there. Rudy and Dennis coming together there. Gave the opportunity to Genre Dippenaar, followed by Melvin Goos and Michael Rust. Peter Grobber now very close to Michael, try to get on that inside line just before the sweep. Leopas and Luke and Wilro Dippenaar already up into 7th place. Lots of action in the second race, the opening laps. Andre, Melvin, Peter Grobber and Leopas. Wilro and Luke Sylvester a little bit of coming together there. But safely back onto track. Michael on the outside of Leopas there, trying to get past that Alpha. But we know the Alpha is just a little bit strong relative to acceleration out of the corners. Adrian Lecoq still getting up to speed again. another incident somewhere. I think Rudy also, after the coming together with Dennis, getting back up to speed. Basil closely behind Tommy and Herman Nieuwoud. And Luke Sylvester and Craig Wesley having a dice for 10th place. Luke just looking for that inside line, but there's just not enough space for him to get through there under braking. Up front, Michael having a ding-dong battle there with James Crook. And we saw Melvin Goos going past Jean-Ray Dupenard with Peter Grover now closely behind Jean-Ray. Two past Michael Rust and James Crook having a battle for that 4th place. Yeah, after about 8 minutes of racing, we've got Melvin, Jean-Ray and Peter in the top 3 places. And Michael is pulling out all the stops to see if he can get the opportunity to get past Cleopas there. But he must just now look at behind him as well. This James is also now joining the party there. This Wilro getting back up to speed after a mid-race incident. Yeah, he started from the back, but it's also now already in 7th place. And just behind him, Johan Niemand's mirrors is full of an alpha of Nico Smit. And Nico also now chasing down Johan Niemand. Just not enough room to get onto the inside there on the last corner, on the first corner, sorry. And up front, battling for 2nd place, Jean-Ray Dupenard and Peter Grover. If Peter Grover can get into the slipstream of Jean-Ray and the back straight. If he can make use of an opportunity to go early on the inside line. Is Jean-Ray going to go defensive? They tried that inside line, just ran a little bit wide, but I'm sure he stays where he is. He's going to be on the inside line for the first corner. It seems like it will work out for him. Peter Grover went past Jean-Ray there in the first corner. Someone just ran a little bit wide there at the back. And Cleopas now also still got James Crook now behind him. With Wilro also getting past Michael Rust. We're just in the car of James Crook behind Cleopas there. Little bit of an incident there, Jandre and Peter Globberer. Maybe just a little bit of a tap there under braking. And James got a very good picture of that, and he says, listen, I'll take opportunity what's coming my way. And with Chandra running a little bit wide. James going past. Up into third place. Now Melvin is still in first place, Peter Golber in second, James Crook now in third. Cleopas now followed by Wilro Dippenaar very closely. You see Cleopas is starting to get defensive already. If Wilro is gonna use the outside line. On the outside, Cleopas on the inside. Little bit of a tap there. He's going to go on the inside now to see if there's opportunity there. Cleopas going to go defensive. Now great driving the guys. Cleopas just ran a little bit wide. Will give Wilro a bit of opportunity there. But if Cleo stays on the inside, we'll have the inside line of the right-hander. Great racing there, guys. Peter Grodder now very closely to Melbourne, starting getting some speed there up front. Grodder is looking for that fourth place. Down the back straight. And Wilro managed to get past Leo there at the back straight. Peter Grol about 0.6 seconds behind Melvin Goos. But Leo is still there. Will says, I want my fourth place back. This reminded me of a song of Nightwish. I want my tears back. Leo still behind Wilro, not giving up. With about 2 minutes to go, let's quickly run from how the guys are doing now. So Melvin Goos still in first place, Peter Grobler and James Crook. And Wilro that got past Cleopas, Jandre Dippenaar and Johan Niemand in 7th place. Michael Rust in 8th place. Tommy Leary, great recovery drive. I think he was in that first corner incident. And great drive to get back up to 9th. Craig Wesley had a quiet race, but probably did not see him doing anything wrong. But yeah, good solid performance again. Nico Smith, great drive. In 11th place. Got a fight there with Basil van Rijn. And then Luke Sylvester, Herman Nieuwoud and Rudy van der Westhuizen bring up the rear of the pack. There's a great midfield battle here. Tommy Leary Moss, Michael Rust, Johan Iman, they are next to each other here. Andre Dippenaar on the outside of Johan Iman. Michael Rust looking for that inside line. Tommy Leary now on the outside of Michael there. Coming up to the first corner, Johan Iman to the sweep. Someone just had a little bit of a problem there. It seems like there's a little bit of a lag issue. Okay, see if all the timings, setups and timings is just resetted here. Don't know what happened there, but yeah, Melvin goes in first place. Then Peter Grover and James Crook having a battle for second place now. James on the inside of Peter. We can get back onto the line of is Peter going to go for the inside cut? James needs to stay on the inside for the first corner. While we're talking, Melvin is starting his last lap. Great battle for second place between James and Peter now. Wilro in fourth place. Leopas now fifth. After that little incident, I don't know what exactly happened. It seems like someone was teleporting or something, maybe in some LED issues. Craig Wesley sixth place. And Basil van Rijn in seventh. Johan Niemand 8, Nico Smit 9, Luke Sylvester 10, Jean-Andre Dippenaar in 11th place. Herman Nieuwoud 12, Michael 13, and Tommy in 14th, and Rudy van der Westhuizen bringing up the rear. And as we speak, Melvin finishes the race in first place. James Crook in second, Peter Grover in third, Wilro Dippenaar fourth. Cleopas fifth, Craig Wesley in sixth place. Basil van Rijn, Johan Niemand in 8th place, Nico Smit in 9th place, Luke in 10th place, and Jean-Andre 11th, Herman Nieuwoud 12th, Michael, Tommy Leary and Rudy van der Westhuizen. Wow, action all over. Some great battles. Now he's giving opportunities there, using opportunities when it arises. And guys are doing some drifting skills with some front wheel drive cars. Great racing, guys. And well done to Melvin. James Crook, great drive from the back. Wilro Dippenaar had also a great drive from the back. Just had a few incidents in the mid race. But yeah, good recovery drive. Cleopas, a solid. Craig Wesley, quiet race today with a solid performance. Johan Niemand also had a great race today as well. So thank you everyone for watching. And we will see each other again for the last race. So the last race will be at the Tony Rust Raceway. See how it will pan out that side. And For myself, Peter Geldenhuys, I think everyone please stay healthy, stay well, and catch you on the flip side again.